2016 has been a pretty mad year when it comes to world events, but 2017 may dwarf it. With a string of elections lined up, I thought I'd predict some results. These are my personal predictions for the coming year. Many of you will disagree, and only time will tell if I get anything right. Geert Wilders will win the Dutch parliamentary elections. In the eyes of many, his conviction on hate speech has made the election a battle for the heart and soul of Dutch society. His party is different from other populist parties. It's a well-oiled political force built and maintained by career politicians. Their message is clear: a vote for Wilders is a vote for freedom of speech. And in a time when governments are trusted by so few people, millions are flocking to support him. As anyone could have predicted, his popularity skyrocketed following his conviction and continues to grow. Next year, scientists are set to develop a fully synthetic yeast. It would be the world's first fully synthetic yeast and would usher in a new era in genome engineering. It would also greatly improve the production of biofuels and medicines, which are produced with yeast. Many vaccines are produced in yeast, so fully synthetic yeast would ease the global fight against disease. That's expected to happen in the coming year. Angela Merkel will survive as Chancellor. She's led Germany for 11 years, seeing it become Europe's strongest economy. But the recent migrant crisis has hurt her image within Germany. It couldn't have come at a worse time, as the next German election is set for mid-2017. Anti-establishment parties like the EFD have been quickly rising in popularity, and many think that could stop Merkel's re-election as Chancellor. German governments are always coalitions due to their voting system, so Merkel will rely on at least one other party to survive as Chancellor. It's possible the EFD will be that party, but they campaign on an anti-Merkel platform, so people doubt they would ever support her. In my opinion, she will survive as Chancellor. I don't think the EFD is well established enough to pose a threat in a federal election. They can win local elections by landslides, but federal politics is a different beast. Merkel's popularity has taken a big hit lately, but she's still respected as being strong on the economy. People have been obsessing over the American election, but the German election will dwarf it in terms of the impact it could have on world events. I think Trump will find an excuse for not building a wall. The US and Mexico share one of the Earth's greatest borders, stretching almost 2,000 miles. Building a wall across it would be almost impossible, a geographic implausibility. I think Trump will find a way to break that promise and blame it on the opposing party. That's what I would do in his position. Marine Le Pen will not win the French presidential elections. Leader of the French National Front, she is currently more popular than her rival candidates. But I think by now we've learned not to trust polling data. What matters is momentum, and her main rival is gaining it. He's François Fillon, a hardline conservative and candidate for the French Republicans. Seen as strong on the economy, he gives an alternate option to France's current disastrous economic policies. He's got momentum, the establishment on his side, and previous political experience. Le Pen's only chance is to inspire a turnout of disaffected voters. That is possible, but I don't think it will happen, unless something big changes. I just think it's too big a hill for her to climb. I think a major financial crisis will occur. Right now, we're living in two bubbles. Firstly, a tech bubble. There are dozens of unicorns that don't deserve their valuation. They're worth billions of dollars but are lacking in the revenue to match it. When investors learn to look at revenue before growth, they will be more tight with their spending, and the tech bubble will burst. This is just a feeling I have, but I think 2017 will see that happen. We're also in a massive real estate bubble, and that could burst at any time. To prevent minor crises from becoming major crises, central banks lower interest rates, but right now interest rates are already low. I know I'm oversimplifying this massively, but I just feel like the markets will take a big hit in 2017. So that's the end of this video. If you want to support this channel, you can do so simply by leaving a like. And if you want more content from me, I have a second channel all about politics.